Hello, this is Edmund Global Equity Portfolio Manager at BCS Asset Management. In this week's presentation, we will look at finding value on Internet stocks. The theme is the Internet of Everything. This is a term coined by Cisco, the networking company. This looks at, firstly, explosive growth in mobile internet, smartphone and tablets. Secondly, fast growth in big data. And thirdly, the emergence of what we call the connected home. Firstly, mobile internet devices. These are set to double in number from 6 billion in 2011 to 12 billion mobile devices by 2020, according to the industry association GSMA. So very strong growth for the next few years. Remember that less than 10% of current mobile phones in the developed world are smartphones. So there's still plenty of growth for smartphones to come, believe it or not. Which stocks? Well, if you want to look at the processing chips used in smartphones and tablets, you can think of the US company Qualcomm. In terms of mobile telecoms equipment, maybe Nokia with the NSN business. If you're thinking about the upgrading of the internet backbone to carry more traffic, companies such as Juniper in the equipment space. And in terms of the connected home, think more of Apple, Microsoft, or even Google. Secondly, big data. This, as you can see from this line here, is growing out of control according to Oracle, growing extremely quickly. How do you store it and how do we manage it? These are the investment themes. In terms of managing big data, companies such as Tibco and Checkpoint Software are interesting. In terms of just storing the data, you can think of companies such as Western Digital and SanDisk in terms of hard drives or solid state drives. In terms of big commercial storage, companies such as Teradata are the specialists. And thirdly, thinking about internet stocks generally in valuation. Well, firstly, we can see here that this blue line represents the Dow Jones Internet Index containing stocks such as Facebook, Amazon, LinkedIn, and so on, up 45% in the year to date since the beginning of January. Very strong performance, faster than the S&P 500. And the valuations of these companies has correspondingly gone up from 16 times PE in the beginning of 2012 to now 28 times today. So getting rather expensive. I would focus rather on what I call value internet related stocks. The list of stocks you can see there with lots of cash on their balance sheets and very cash generative businesses includes Apple, Microsoft, Qualcomm and SanDisk. All of which have somewhere around more than 20% of their market value in terms of net cash on the balance sheet today. And the valuations are very reasonable, only 15 times forward PE as opposed to the 28 times for the Internet Index. And if you look at this table down here, you can see that taking out the cash on the balance sheet, companies such as Microsoft, Apple and Qualcomm trade on somewhere between 8 to 10 times ex-cash PE. So extremely cheap versus history. So to sum up, we like the theme of the Internet of Everything, that we're going to see more connected devices and more internet traffic and more data, but we focus on the value end of the spectrum within the technology sector, not social media and e-commerce stocks such as Facebook or Amazon, rather stocks such as Microsoft, Apple or Qualcomm with much more reasonable valuations and high levels of cash. We believe that this is the way to play the theme in the longer term. This is Edmund from BCS Asset Management saying goodbye for now.